this next comic. He is a fantastic, funny guy, and he's been performing all over Southern California. So please put your hands together for Jefferson Jordan.
What's up, Adele? How are y'all? Good. So I have to confess, if Drew Carey and David Letterman had a love child, you're looking right at him. I'm just glad you know who they are. All right. So I am 43 and single, and I have to confess, there's a time when being single gets really creepy. For instance, in your 20s, you're having fun, you're partying. In your 30s, you're making a name for yourself. In your 40s, you end up on a neighborhood watch list. Yeah. And people say weird things about you too, like, I don't know, maybe he's a pervert. To which I have to reply, no, I'm not a pervert, Mom. Yeah. So I decided I would try this online dating thing. Anybody done that out here? Yeah, a few of you. Okay, what'd you do?
Swipe left.
Match, yeah, okay. I haven't done that one yet. I decided I was going to do eHarmony. Now, if you don't know anything about eHarmony, you have to fill out about 1,000 questions before you can subscribe to them. And it's stupid questions like, are you content in life? Because I'm thinking, if I was content, I wouldn't be on a dumb website looking for a wife. It's a whole industry based around discontentedness, much like rap music is, by the way. So I finally get through, and it does this little cycle, and it says, we're sorry, you are unmatchable at this time. Yeah. It's true. It's okay, though. It's funny. Yeah, it happens to about 10% of their population. So, you know, instead of feeling rejected by one girl, I feel rejected by like 10,000 at once. Thank you, eHarmony. I will send you the bill for therapy for that. So I wasn't having a lot of luck there, and I decided I'd try this other website, Plenty of Fish. Okay, it's a free site. Yeah, Plenty of Fish, mostly throwbacks. I'm not gonna lie. And I have to confess, I feel sorry for a lot of the girls on there because they go on these rants. They need some help with their profiles because they go on these rants about being treated with dignity and like a princess and everything like that. And then the first picture is them in a bar holding up a beer with a low-cut shirt on, showing off their breast. All right, and I totally respect that. All right, so that wasn't working out, and I thought clearly the issue is not me. Clearly it's these superficial women, right? And I decided they were looking for something that wasn't in existence. They were looking for Mr. Perfect. So naturally, I decided to create him. First, I gave Mr. Perfect a douchebag name, Chad. All right. Chad hangs out in Huntington Beach a lot, by the way. All right. Chad had a last name, it's Truman. Chad was a former Marine, he's a brain surgeon now. He likes beach volleyball, surfing, and he volunteers at a local medical clinic helping those in need. Chad's too good to be true, but Chad got a lot of attention. Okay? So here's how the deal goes down. Chad would set up a coffee date. I'd get there about 20 minutes early. Eventually the Mark walks in, sits down. The Mark, as I call her. She sits down and she waits, and she waits, and she waits a little more. Finally she realizes she's being stood up, and at that point I get up, saunter on over, and say, excuse me, you look like you're being stood up. You deserve better than that. Shaking her head over here. How could you? She replies, well, yes, I am. How did you know? Well, I just have a sixth sense for these kinds of things. But do you mind if I join you? That's so sweet of you. And the rest is history. Yeah. But that's better than my other idea for meeting women, which is wearing a wedding ring. All right? Yeah. Here's the way that works. The lady says to me, oh, I didn't know you were married. Well, I was, but she passed 6 months ago. And I just haven't had the heart to take my ring off yet. Oh, that's so sad. How did she die? Well, she had cancer, but that's not how she died. See, she always wanted to see Thailand before she died, so we went, and when the tsunami came, she was so weak. I held under her hand and I watched as it slipped away. If I had just been stronger, I don't know. And then when the shark came, I knew it was over, guys. Yeah. Cancer, tsunami, shark, Lori, all right? So, obviously I'm very white, and I do have some minority friends, some Korean Americans, some Latin Americans, stuff like that. And I'm always really impressed with how close they are to their extended families. Because white people, we hate our families. We move to other states to get away from our families. You know, I'll give you an example. I called my Latin friend last Friday. I was like, hey man, you want to hang out for Friday night? He said, oh man, I can't. I'm going to Barstow for a week. I said, what the heck are you doing in Barstow for a week? He said, oh, it's really sad. My second cousin sprained his ankle and we're going to make sure he's okay. Can you please pray for him? Yeah, I'll get my pastor on the horn. We'll get the old prayer chain rolling right now, all right, guys? This would not happen in a white family, because if my great aunt breaks her arm, I don't care, all right? Yeah, I don't even want to know about it. If you have a heart attack, now we're getting into the Cindy Card territory, all right? If someone dies, fine, we'll do a funeral. But I'm out of there as soon as the dirt hits the coffin, okay? Yeah. So I won these tickets to go see a motivational speaker. Sadly, I missed it because I couldn't get out of bed. Yeah. I do work in addiction and mental health field in a facility, and I love our clients, but they can complain a lot. Yeah. For instance, we get our food catered in. It's pretty good food, but they like to complain it's not healthy enough. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. 1 week ago, you're in the bathroom with Del Taco putting heroin in your veins and living off Twizzlers and cheese fries. And now you're mad you can't get sparkling water and quiche every day. And I have to wonder, were they this picky about their heroin? For instance, excuse me, Mr. Drug Dealer, but is this heroin gluten-free? Is it single origin heroin? Most importantly, is it certified keister free? Yeah, think about that one. Yeah. Anybody out here got mental disorders? Yeah, I don't. I was just curious if you did. All right. No, I'm kidding. I do have OCD and depression, and they talk about seasonal depression. And I get seasonal depression about 4 times a year, guys. It's really hard. Yeah. But I do have OCD, and people ask me what my OCD thing is, and I've always been a big germaphobe. For instance, when I was a kid, I'm not making this up, I used to gargle with soap water to get germs out of my mouth, all right? Yeah, you know you have OCD when your mom washes your mouth out with soap and you ask her to do it again. Yeah. And here's another OCD moment. I hate public restrooms, especially fast food places like the river of urine that he was talking about back then, and he was talking about. That's a real thing and is not OCD friendly. But I hate these restrooms because sometimes they're out of paper towels, and then it leads me to wonder, how do I open the door? It's quite a conundrum. Yeah, I heard a yeah over here. Yeah, right here. I understand. So here's what I did. You know how they have those U-shaped handlebars on them, on the doors? I use my foot. Yeah, this is no easy task, by the way. I have to lift my foot up. I don't know if I can do it up here, but lift my foot up, hook it under the handlebar, and pull it open, and then grab the rest and open it. This gets really awkward when someone's trying to come into the bathroom at the same time. I end up flat on my face in a McDonald's bathroom surrounded by McGerms everywhere, you know? Is this obsessive? Absolutely. But at least I'm not dying of like dysentery or typhoid or anything like that, guys, all right? People ask me, if I'm on medication for mental disorders, and I am on medication, and I don't know if you know this, but some of these meds have some pretty gnarly side effects. The good news is I'm not depressed. The bad news is I'm constipated, gaining weight, and have erectile dysfunction, all right? So what do I have to be depressed about? Okay, thank you, Adele. You've been great. Appreciate it. Thank
you. I'd say give it up again for Jefferson Jordan.